rings in the range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Where the blood thinner, juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers, only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lamp.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball.
Granted, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A beautiful fake. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Darnay Holmes makes the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
35-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And now some pointing up front and a flag down. This might just move them back 5. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
19-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hand.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's Ha-Ha Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Badgley set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Complete to Kelly. And down he'll go at the 25. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, it's Tua. Dancing to his left. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Darnay Holmes. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Tua. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
16-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Jacob Phillips on
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Bridgewater now from the 50. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback. First down, Bridgewater.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there. Second down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Touchdown. Hunter Henry. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
16. Packers nothing. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
58, come on. 58, come on. Rip right, rip right. Cycle. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. If you don't get this boy, you think you won't get this? Ready, go.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Take it in at the 22. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. That's going to be caught by Judy. And a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go, G. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
49-yard line.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. I got one.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. On play action, here's Tua. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Here's Joshua Kelly, the rookie from UCLA. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
32-yard line.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
2nd and 6.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. DeAndre Hopkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
It's good, and that cuts it to 9 at 16-7.
Vikings 16, Packers 7. Set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Randall Cobb. As the first half is winding down. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Vikings 23, Packers 7. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Junior, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
58, come on. 58, come on. I can't believe they let you play. I can't. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Pick me up. Here we go.
Now Tua. Going deep for Hopkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Pull it together. Mike, check, 59. Watch the run.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Peppers. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua going deep for Hopkins. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
56, the mark, boys, 56. Check 56.
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
56.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. DeAndre Hopkins, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Packers get a score closer. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2. Looking to pass. Tua. And this is going to be caught. So they do get it. And the 2 points. Now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
Packers 15. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Vikings. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Vikings 30, Packers 15. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it to a hit, and the ball is out. And the Vikings pick up the football.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. This is caught. Watkins. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Vikings 37, Packers 15. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. On the return, Jabril Peppers. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. To throw, Bridgewater. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Hunter Henry, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Badgley on for the extra point. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go, dude.
They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
The ball carrier.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here we go. Mike 56.
On second down, Tua being chased out left. Going deep for Hopkins. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
3 down. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Here we go.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it'll be second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
At the 45-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Here's Tua. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up
again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Going deep for Hopkins. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 34 yards. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. but at the same time, got it done. He'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Smith on the stop.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the Packers' 43-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
First down.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He was brought down there by Will Parks.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I know you felt that one.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Bridgewater to throw it. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This a 33-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now Tua. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Tua on 4th down. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And the catch made by Hopkins. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Intended for DeAndre.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Let's go, defense.
2 to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that?
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He's got Smith here. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Bridgewater here to throw. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by David Long.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Check 26, check 26.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Today's final score, Vikings.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings, it's a win that was long overdue as they move to 1-6 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.